Catastrophic, dramatic, headline-grabbing chaos. That's how social media exploded after rumors started flying that Meghan was called out over her gala outfit during a televised appearance linked to the Graham Norton show. Now let's slow this down and get real. There is no verified clip of Tom Cruise directly attacking Meghan on air. But what did happen and why the internet is spiraling says a lot about Meghan's public image right now. Because whether or not Cruise made a direct jab, the online reaction shows that Meghan's fashion choices and public appearances are under heavier scrutiny than ever. And that scrutiny isn't random, it's built on years of controversy, perception battles, and polarizing branding decisions. First, let's talk about the gala moment itself. Meghan's recent red carpet appearances have consistently sparked debate. Fashion critics often describe her style as minimalist chic, but critics online have used less flattering words: stiff, overly structured, awkward in movement. At high-profile charity galas, where the event itself is meant to be the focus, attention has repeatedly shifted toward her wardrobe. That's not speculation. Headlines from fashion blogs and tabloids regularly dissect her dress, the tailoring, the fit, even her posture. When a celebrity repeatedly becomes the center of attention for the wrong reasons at formal events, people start asking whether the styling team understands the room. And that's where the "ruined the event" narrative starts building, not because of one comment, but because of accumulated perception. Second, the Tom Cruise angle adds fuel because Cruise has built a reputation for disciplined professionalism. He is known for intense preparation, structured public appearances, and carefully managed red carpets. Whenever two public figures with very different reputations appear in the same orbit, comparisons happen automatically. Online commentators framed Cruise as representing polished Hollywood tradition, while Meghan fairly or unfairly was portrayed as trying too hard to command the spotlight. But again, there is no confirmed footage of Cruise openly criticizing her outfit. What exists are speculative interpretations, body language breakdown videos, and social media commentary turning neutral moments into dramatic narratives. And in today's algorithm-driven media world, that's enough to create a storm. Third, let's be honest about why Meghan remains such a lightning rod. Since stepping back from royal duties in 2020, every public move she makes is examined through a political and cultural lens. Supporters view her as independent and unfairly targeted. Critics view her as image-conscious and strategically provocative. So when she appears at a gala in a bold or unconventional look, it's not just about fabric, it becomes symbolic. People project bigger debates about royalty, celebrity culture, and authenticity onto a single dress. That tension fuels viral moments. It's not about whether the dress was objectively bad. Fashion is subjective. It's about the narrative people are ready to attach to her. Fourth, the awkward label that keeps circulating deserves unpacking. Body language analysts on YouTube and TikTok frequently dissect Meghan's posture and expressions at events. Some interpret her movements as confident and composed. Others call them calculated or unnatural. The problem is that once someone is branded awkward, every small movement reinforces that storyline. A slightly stiff wave becomes cringe. A controlled smile becomes forced. The internet thrives on repetition, and Meghan has become one of its most recycled case studies. So when rumors spread that Cruise supposedly reacted negatively, it fit neatly into an existing narrative. Whether or not it was factually grounded. Now let's zoom out. Did this gala outfit truly ruin the event? There's no evidence of that. Galas are large-scale productions with multiple guests, sponsors, and performances. One dress doesn't collapse an entire fundraiser. However, headlines exaggerate because exaggeration drives clicks. Saying Meghan wore a structured white gown doesn't trend. Saying outfit sparks backlash does. Media outlets know this. Influencers know this. Audiences, frankly, know this too, yet we still click. What makes this story interesting isn't proof of confrontation, it's the pattern. Meghan's public strategy appears to lean into high-visibility fashion statements. That's not inherently wrong. Many public figures do it. But when your brand is already polarizing, bold choices amplify reactions. If the goal is universal approval, understated elegance may be safer. If the goal is commanding headlines, controversy works. The question becomes: is the backlash accidental, or part of a calculated risk? There's also a cultural layer here. Female public figures face harsher aesthetic criticism than their male counterparts. Tom Cruise can wear a classic tuxedo repeatedly without commentary. Meghan experiments and gets dissected. That doesn't mean all criticism is unfair, but the volume and tone often are disproportionate. When conversations shift from design critique to personal attacks, it says more about the online environment than about the dress itself. For influencers and content creators, yes, including you, this kind of story is magnetic because it sits in that gray zone between verified fact and viral speculation. The responsible move is separating what is documented from what is assumed. There's no confirmed on-air humiliation. There is confirmed public debate over her outfit. There is confirmed polarization around her presence at elite events. Those are solid talking points without inventing confrontation. So here's the real takeaway for your audience: the drama isn't about Tom Cruise verbally destroying Meghan on television. It's about how quickly narratives form around controversial figures. Meghan walked into a gala wearing a look that some loved and some hated. Social media amplified the hate louder than the praise. Speculation tied Tom Cruise into the conversation because contrast sells. And suddenly, a fashion moment became a cultural battlefield. If you frame your video around that how celebrity perception spirals in real time, you'll keep it compelling without drifting into claims that can't be backed up. Controversy drives views, but credibility builds long-term subscribers. And in the influencer world, the second one lasts longer than the first.